Okay, so I'm going to walk you through what I plan to take for the London Triathlon, what I'm going to wear and what I'm going to do in each transition. So let's start with what I'm going to wear. So on the day I'm going to turn up in my Costella, what's it called?
Castelli.
Castelli.
Sorry.
Is that what it's called?
Isn't it?
Castelli.
This is so going in.
Yeah, Castelli. Yeah. Maybe I won't mention that brand. Okay, and again. I thought it'd be quite useful for me to show you my setup for the London Triathlon, what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to take to transition, how I'm going to set up my bike, what I'm going to have on my bike, and then talk about my fueling strategy. So first of all, what I'm going to start in, so we're going to start at the swim. I'm going to wear my tri-suit, which is just an all-in-one, dries really quickly and it's got like its own padding. So I'm going to start off in my tri-suit. On top of that, I'm going to be wearing my wetsuit because it's a wetsuit swim, as in you have to wear a wetsuit with the London Triathlon, and my goggles. I haven't got a swim hat because you get a swim hat on the day and you have to wear the London Triathlon swim hat. Prior to that, for breakfast, I'll be focusing on making sure I have a bottle of water. I'll have a water with SIS electrolyte powder in, so that's 35 grams of carbs, and then I'll have my breakfast. You don't want to be making stuff up on the day, you don't want to be trying anything new. You need to know of something that sits well, that works with you, and for me, I'm gonna have rice pudding, cold rice pudding with honey. That's my like go-to tested breakfast of high carbs, you know, bit of sugar, digests well, and that will get me ready for the swim, and that's been tried, tested, and that works. So now I've got tri-suit, wetsuit, goggles. Okay, so I'm going to come in from the swim. When I get in, wetsuit off, goggles off, hat off, that'll go next to my bike. And then what I want is a nice bright colour towel so I know which area is mine. Shoes on. I'm not pro enough to have shoes on my bike and step on them, so I'm just going to put my road cycling shoes on, helmet on, glasses on, and then I'm going to get out on the bike. With nutrition on the bike, you know, as a rough rule, you want 30 to 60 grams of carbs for every hour you're competing. So if you're planning to do a half an hour swim, an hour and a half bike, and then a 50-minute run, that's like, you know, you're looking at a sub 3 hour. You need to start thinking about how many carbs you're having before the event and then what you're going to have through it. You can get through not having anything, but you will start to crash and burn, and you will not have the fuel sources, the carb sources ready to use if you don't replenish yourself as you go. You'll feel good to a certain point, and then roughly about an hour into the bike, you'll just start mentally crashing and burning. You'll get headaches, and you just won't have that energy fuel. You won't feel your best. So to stop you crashing and burning, you need to fuel properly. After the swim, my plan is to have one water bottle on the bike with water in, one water bottle with the electrolytes in, so that's 35 grams of carbs, and then I'll have two energy gels which both have 20 grams of carbs. So I'll work through this energy drink first, and then every half an hour I'll just have 2 gels. Okay, so with the bike, I've opted for a little pouch at the front to keep all my gels in and to keep my mechanical stuff in. So in here I've got 2 Allen keys just in case something loosens that I need to tighten up, 2 tyre levers, a gas canister to blow up my tyres, an actual pump, and then I've got 2 inner tubes. If you get a puncture, you have just got to mentally get over it and take it on in a positive attitude, right? So if you're doing a Olympic distance, you want to get let's say you want to get a 3 hour time. If you get a puncture, you need to have the confidence to change it within 10 minutes. And then at the end, just take off that 10 minutes and just go, okay, I would have done it in 3 hours instead of finished in 3:10. So just know it's only going to take you 10 minutes in a 3 hour event. You're not racing to win. I mean, if you was in the pro team, you'd probably just give up. But if you're not racing as a pro, your goal is just to finish it in a good time. Everyone thinks they can change a puncture, especially guys. Everyone thinks, oh, I definitely can do it. If I was you, I would take off your tyre and then just put it back on. and just give it a go before the event. There are mechanics and stuff on courses like this, especially the London Triathlon. There will be a mechanic tent, but you need to just be able to handle this yourself. Okay, so that'll live in here with my 2 energy gels, just because I'm not going to put anything in my pockets, because it's not really good to swim with stuff in your pockets, especially stuff you're going to put in your mouth. So I would advise putting it in the back pockets, because it's going to get half the Thames on it, so I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't put any gels in your pockets. I'd keep it in here. Okay, bike computer, and then I've opted for trial bars. I'm not, like I said, I'm not pro enough yet to have my own specialist tri bike, so I've practiced using these. I feel comfortable using these, and because it's quite a nice flat, there's quite a lot of flat stretches in the London Tri, I'm just going to try to spend time in there. Okay, and then the easiest part of the transition is the run. So you come in, stick your bike away, helmet off, and then all I'm going to do, so your helmet off, shoes off. With your running trainers, you don't have to do this, but you can get some elastic laces with a little toggle on, so then you tighten them up just enough so you just slide them on. It saves you doing just tying silly knots in transition. So get a set of these, make sure they're at the right tension, and it just makes transition so much easier. So I'll probably take my shoes off whilst I'm cycling, so then I'll unclip them, so when I step off my shoes will still be attached to the bike. I'll wheel that in, these on. I'll pick up a hat because it's going to be 26 degrees, so it's going to be quite sunny. I've got a spare gel that I will probably have about halfway through the run, so about a couple K into the run. And then finally, I've got this water bottle here, but I'm actually going to have a smaller water bottle, just so I can just pick that up, drink that, and then chuck that in the bin as I leave transition. Okay, and then yeah, you just get to the end, and then after the race, yeah, you should rehydrate and eat well, but it'll probably be beers and eating terribly, but that's after the race. All that matters before is what you eat before and what you have during. This setup will work for every triathlon. The thing that changes is the fueling strategy. So the biggest difference between an Olympic distance triathlon to half Ironman, middle distance or full Ironman is you need a lot more of this stuff. You know, you need more planning around your nutrition, your energy gels, you need different types of food, you might need chew bars. But for something as small as like a 3-hour workout, the energy gels will be just fine, and the electrolyte powder will be fine. But in terms of the overall setup, yeah, it's the same for every event. Okay, I hope you found it useful, and yeah, I'll see you at the London Triathlon. 30 minutes quicker than I wanted to do it. Oh, that was brilliant. That was really good. Felt great on the bike. Felt great on the swim. I overtook everyone. And then I got into a good rhythm. And then I decided just to stick with that pace. I wanted to hold 4:30 pace on the run, and I did. Yeah, I'm happy, very happy. Oh, give me a minute, I need to sort my life out.
You've done it! Come on! You've done it! Woo! You've done it, guys!
It's a can of water, not a can of Stella.
This is the moment.
Yeah, it was great. I just I wanted more water though. I think next time I won't put too much stuff in my water bowl, because like I wanted just water in the end instead of sugar. So like, especially on that run, I just wanted water. And but apart from that, energy felt great. But yeah, everything felt great today. Everything's like perfectly in place. No cramp or anything. Just like I said, I just wanted water near the end. Oh, so happy with that.
Oh look, summer racing through it. Are we going to have a race? Are we having a race to the finish line?
Yeah, so happy with that. Can't wait to re-look back at my splits.
Absolutely not.
The swim was great.
I've done the triathlon.
Just got really into a good rhythm. I felt really warm, body felt loose.
You're actually
The bike I was just pushing as hard as I can. It felt great, I didn't cramp up.
Yes, that is Carlos.
Everything I was planning to eat, drunk everything I was meant to drink. On the 4K mark, I thought I was pushing too hard.
William,
Both quads felt like they're going to blow up, and yeah, gonna go over it.
Lots of names here.
Lots of silly self-talk in that final 2K.
Finishes.
But yeah, happy, so happy. 2:27, so happy with that. Yeah, everything just went to plan. I think, you know, if I was really picky, my swim, I did feel like I was away from everybody. I did stay too far left, maybe. So I might have swam a tiny bit more because I was slightly wide. So I could definitely improve my sighting a little bit. But that wasn't a biggie. You know, you can always be faster in transition. The bike, I don't think I could have done the bike any better. The bike felt really, really good. I guess more time in the tri bars, getting more comfortable there. But with the kit I had, with the amount of time I trained on the tri bars building up to this, I'm pretty sure that was my best bike. And then the run, I need to do more brick training, because there's a 0.4k in where I felt my quads are going to tear. I was like, am I cramping or are these just going to both go? Yeah, both my VMOs were just on the edge. And then I just run through that pain, and I slowed down slightly, and then I just got back into my pace. And I was trying to average 4:30 splits, and I was just, you know, my watch and what the event timer said was slightly out. But on my watch I was trying to average 4:30 splits, and I was pretty much hitting those. And so yeah, overall, you know, that was really good. For me to shave off a bit more time, sighting, more time in the tri bars, and then more brick training. So that's kind of just fine tuning everything. I really, you know, I said the 3 hour mark coming into this, but like really I wanted to do it in 2:40, 2:45. So getting 2:27 was so much faster than I thought I'd get. So, but that's just because of experience. You know, I've not done Olympic distance. I didn't really know where to aim off for. But yeah, really happy, really happy. So now rest, and then I've got 4 weeks before the London Triathlon. Then after that, 4 weeks before the 180 kilometre bike ride in Belgium, and then 4 weeks after that, I've got Ironman 70.3 in Greece. So the next 16 weeks are going to be busy. So the next 12 weeks are going to be busy. 4 weeks in between of each. But yeah, I'm buzzing for it. But this is a good starting point. This is like a bit of a stepping stone. You know, if I struggled with this, I'll be worried about Greece. But now it's about volume, fine-tuning everything, and then building to that half Ironman. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, go chill, grab all my stuff, grab some beers, and then we'll put this video together and get out. So yeah, thanks for watching What's Dale Doing, and I'll see you in the next What's Dale Doing, which will be at the London Triathlon. But see you then.